everyone, it's Kayla from the Casual Crafter, and today we're going to be making some laundry room decor using inexpensive items from Dollar Tree and elsewhere. So if that sounds interesting to you, be sure and stick around, hit that subscribe button, and let's go ahead and get right into the video. So starting out, I'm going to be taking this bank that I got at Dollar Tree, and I'm going to just be removing the glass and the backing. So I was going to try to peel off that back there, but it didn't work too well, so I'll come back to that later. But now I'm going to go in with this scraper that I got at Dollar Tree and just scrape off that lettering that's on the glass there. And then I'm just going to give that glass a good cleaning. Once it's all clean, I'm just going to be taking this printout I made on Microsoft Word. I believe I've used Modern Love font if you're interested. And then I was starting out using this glass pen that I got at Dollar Tree. And it really wasn't working well, so I ended up wiping that all off, and then I went back in with the permanent marker and started tracing that over. And I did trace the coins with the thin Sharpie, and that also didn't show up very well, so I went back in with that thicker permanent marker, and then I peeled that back off, and then just went over again just to make sure it was all outlined correctly. And then I placed that back in the bank itself. And then I wanted to create an interesting backing to this, but I wanted to start out by giving it a blank background, so I just ended up painting it black. I could have easily put a piece of paper over it or something like that, but the paint just worked for me. Now I'm going to be taking these medium-sized popsicle sticks that I believe I got at Dollar Tree, if not they're from Walmart, and I'm going to be trying to make a design out of these. I'm going to be using my miter shears. I'll leave a link to those down below. I'm just going to be cutting these at 45-degree angles and then just kind of placing them as I see fit and making sure I fill up that square. And once that's done, I'm going to be giving them a good coat of stain by Varathane in Golden Oak. At this point, I didn't know if I wanted to leave them all the wood color or go in and paint them some more. So I laid them out, and then I ended up hot gluing them just to the back there. Once they're all hot glued, I did decide that I wanted to give it some more interest, so I did go in with some different color paint. I just started out with some black acrylic paint and painted the bottom part there. I wanted to make sure where I had the areas of black, it wasn't going to cover up my loose change, so that it could still be red. So I chose the bottom and the top corners for that. And then in this middle section, I'm going to be going in with some white chalk paint. You could use acrylic paint as well, it just might take a few more coats. I thought this was a great idea to collect your loose change from the laundry, and I thought the background did a good job of giving an interesting look and a nice display in the laundry room. So up next, you might have seen these signs at Dollar Tree. They often have different laundry room themed signs at Dollar Tree in their wall art section. So I'm just going to be taking one of those as well as one of these wooden stakes that I got at Dollar General. They're $1 right now in their spring section. So I'm just going to be lining that up along the dowel there and marking where I need to cut it so I can create a frame around my sign. And then I'm going to go in with my miter box and saw and cut those down at 45-degree angles. Now that did take some time, but it was definitely worth it in the end. And now I'm going to be going in with my Varathane wood stain in the color Golden Oak. As you might know, it's my favorite. And I'm going to be staining all those pieces. Now I did end up getting two signs here. I don't think I showed you the first one. but I'm just going to lay that out, and then I'm going to be going in with just some hot glue to glue those on. And actually my wooden pieces were not measured exactly correct because I was not very careful in doing that, so I'm actually going to go through and cut down the inner canvas part as opposed to recutting those larger dowels. I just found this easier to do if your measurements are off. However, obviously if you measure a little better in the first place, you won't have this issue. And then I'm just going to glue that canvas back on. And then I'm going to hot glue those edges back on as well. And I found that the hot glue stuck pretty well here. If you don't like that, you can always use a different adhesive. And I'm just going to add that wall hanger back in so that I am able to hang these on the wall. And then I'm going to repeat those steps with this sign here. However, this one was actually measured more correctly, so I didn't have to take it apart. You could obviously use like a nail gun or something like that, but I don't personally have one of those, so I just use the hot glue. And I think these look really nice on the wall. If you got 4 of them or something, they could look really nice in like a square shape as well. I thought this was a really simple DIY to update some Dollar Tree items and make them a little more high-end looking. So here I'm just going to be taking this container you can get at Dollar Tree, and I already have it full of some laundry detergent. I'm just going to be painting the lid black with some black spray paint. I chose Matte Black by Rust-Oleum. Once that's done, I'm going to be taking this chalkboard sticker that actually just came with these chalkboard markers I have. I just got them on Amazon. I believe they're Chalkola. And then I'm just going to write detergent in the middle there. They have similar tags like this at Dollar Tree. You could always use that and hot glue it on or something like that. But I think this looks really nice in my laundry room and adds a really upscale look to a simple item. So that scoop there in the video is also a new item. If you haven't seen my haul video, I'll leave a link to that up in the eye and down below. I found this new item at Dollar Tree. It's just this like wire grate picture hanger. I'm going to be spray painting that with just some black Rust-Oleum paint as well. I believe they do have this in a black color, however the store I went to only had them in white. And then I'm going to be taking 2 of these wood planks that you can get at Dollar Tree, just in the craft section. And I did end up taking 6 clothespins here that you can get at Dollar Tree, but I ended up only using 4. And I'm just giving those a good coat of Varathane wood stain in the color Golden Oak. Once those are nice and dry, I'm going to be reassembling my clothespins just so that I can put them on my hanger there. And now I'm going to be taking one of those wood pieces and hot gluing it to my wire brackets there. Then I'm going to be taking part of a paint stick just to stick in between to add a little bit of height. And then I'm going to hot glue the other plank to the other side. Now I'm going to be taking some of this chalkboard sticker you can get at Dollar Tree in their craft section, and I'm going to be measuring it out and then cutting it down so it'll fit on there. And then I'm just going to stick that in the center there, but make sure that I have a wood frame on the outside. I'm just going to use the stencil I got at Dollar Tree to spell out the words Lost Socks. And then I thought it'd be really fun to add the phrase, lost socks seeking soulmates. You could spell soulmates like the sole of a shoe as well, however I didn't do that here. But I think this is a really cute and fun way to display those socks that you might have lost a pair in the laundry, and hopefully you'll be able to find them in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure and like and comment down below what your favorite item I made today was, or what you want to try making for your laundry room. If you haven't already, be sure and check me out over on Instagram. It's at The Casual Crafter. And if you've made it this far in the video, I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel and turn on that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Thanks again. Bye!